All right, welcome back to Gamestop TV. I'm here at San Diego Comic-Con 2018, and I'm with a very special guest. This is Camilla Luddington, the voice and mocap actor for Lara Croft. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This is the third game in this sort of reboot trilogy telling the origins of Lara Croft.
Yes.
Where are we going? What's happening in the story?
Well, Lara is in Paititi with Jonah, and in this particular game, she ends up setting off the Mayan apocalypse, as you do. And so not only is she after Trinity and trying to discover the truth, she is also dealing with the elements of setting off the end of the world.
There have been two since we've sort of seen the reboot of the franchise. How do you think the events of the first two games have changed Lara and gotten her ready for this adventure?
I think in the first game, we saw Lara Croft, a young, naive girl. She was just out of college, and she really didn't have that experience other than her parents of massive tragedy in her life. She had built a family around her, and then in that first game, she lost that family again. And in the face of that, I think in the second game, you know, in the first game, she was hunted basically by Trinity. In the second game, you see her become the hunter, and now in this game, she has tunnel vision. But there's an element of her definitely having lost herself to her own, you know, questions and trying to seek the answers about her father still, and really why Trinity are doing what they're doing. And you see her struggling with who she's become.
So you, as I mentioned at the top, you're not just providing Lara's voice, you are also doing all of the motion capture for the character. So when we're seeing her jumping and climbing and fighting,
yes,
you're doing all of those things. What's that been like?
It's interesting because Tomb Raider is the only motion capture I've ever done, and it was the first, obviously, motion capture I'd ever done for something. And as an actress, it's a completely different experience than being on a TV show or a film because there's no set built around you. So one of my favorite things every time we go back and start filming the game is that we get to imagine and create the world around us because we have to in our own minds, and that is a challenge as an actress, but has been a really interesting experience to creatively work in.
So, you speaking of all these things and having played through the games, I'm excited for the next one. It's been an emotional journey. She's going through a lot. What has it been like for you not only to step into the role of such an iconic character, but also go through the process of feeling and experiencing all these things with her?
Well, it's interesting because we have a couple years break usually between games where I sort of get to step back, and then whenever I get the call to do a new game, I find it intimidating actually because Lara Croft physically and emotionally pushes me sometimes further than other characters that I played. And I always know that she is going to face some sort of disaster or potential tragedy. And as an actress, that's very challenging, but it's always exciting too. So for me, it's been a journey in itself. And with this particular game, I felt like I was pushed the furthest.
Okay. So, Shadow of the Tomb Raider comes out this fall. What are you most excited for fans to experience in the game?
I think the relationship between Jonah and Lara changes in this game, and I think it's a very interesting dynamic, and I think that fans will hopefully find it as exciting as myself and Earl, the actor that plays Jonah, found the material to be. So that's something I'm really excited for.
What do you think resonates about this character with so many people?
I think that she's someone that sometimes questions herself, and I think she is challenged and she experiences grief and devastation and heartbreak, and in the face of all of those things, she can be fearless too. And I think that that is something that people admire because life is very difficult and there are many challenges, and to see and watch someone that can really look for the good in all of that and kind of continue on in the face of all of it, I think that's admirable, and people like to see especially a female video game character do that.
Yeah, you can identify, but you can also sort of look up to her. Very cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right, well, Camilla, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to talk to us. I'm going to toss it out to Kristin now, who's going to maybe eat some bugs out of the Tomb Raider experience.
Wow, Godspeed.
All right, thanks, guys. So I'm for sure not going to eat some bugs, but I'll definitely host a competition where other people eat bugs. Yeah, let's go inside and check out Shadow the Tomb Raider experience. Oh, it's like an accessory. I love it. Hey, little guy. This is amazing. Like, I've never held a snake before. He's beautiful. Guys, I am wrapped in a green anaconda right now. Where's he going? Is he good? All right. All right. I got lunch over here, y'all. Lunch is on me today, okay? Right here. All right, here's the dealio. You can turn around. Turn around. Okay. All right, don't open it yet. Okay. All right, so when you open it, you gotta eat the entire bug. You can't just eat a little piece. All right? You gotta eat the whole thing. The larvae, the exoskeleton, the everything that's up in there. If you do, you get to spin this wheel behind me and you get whatever it lands on, okay? Is that a deal?
Deal.
Capiche?
Oh yeah.
Capiche? All right, you ready? On your marks, get set, open your dishes! Oh! So not only can you get hands-on with snakes and water beetles and those types of things, you can get hands-on with the game Shadow the Tomb Raider right here. All right, oh my goodness, that was such a great time. Make sure you guys pre-order Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It comes out September 14th. I gotta go because I still have snake juice on my shirt, no lie.